Alright my friends, welcome back to yet another video. Today we're looking at Chris Jones, defensive tackle for the Chiefs. He's always there or thereabouts. It's a name I first heard of back in the old days of YouTube fitness. But today, the only Chris Jones we really know of is the Chris Jones on the Chiefs, absolutely demolishing anything that comes in front of him. Now that might be sort of overestimating the way that he plays, but I don't think it is. At the end of the day, he comes in at number 39 on the list, top 100 players in 2022, plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's get into it.
No man, dominate, no gap, and make a statement from the first play of the game, baby. And let's have fun. Need you now, Chris.
Hesitation out. Chiefs try to get pressure. They do on Sack Mayfield. Chris Jones, stone cold, throws a pile of rocks on Mayfield.
Consistent.
When he's inside a 3 technique, he's about as good as you're going to see.
He's trying to get a rush on Burrow. They do, and smoke him at the 42-yard line. Chris.
I wouldn't mind knowing what the 3 technique is. The 3 technique is a defensive pre-snap positioning where the defensive lineman positions himself on the outside shoulder of the offensive guard. They will be shaded towards the offensive tackle on that side of the ball. Okay. Are they going to go through the guard and the tackle, or are they going to go step, swipe, and on the inside of the guard, straight up the guts, straight up the middle towards the quarterback? Let's see.
Jones.
Chris Jones.
Hang on, let me have a look at that again.
He's trying to get a rush on Burrow. They do.
Well, he goes between the both of them.
And smoke him at the 42-yard line. Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, one of the best I've seen. You know, he's one of the guys you can staple to the chest. He'll take your hands like you're a child, lift him up, and just move you to the side.
Chris Jones on cue.
Where it's just this overwhelming amount of power that you have to respect at all times.
So much power, but he has so much like speed and quickness as well. And so you go to block the guy and you're like, all right, he's gonna bull rush, but then he has these hands where he can lift guys' hands off of him.
Chris Jones does such a nice job when he's lined up in that A gap. He's got such quick hands. He's able to get around those blockers quick.
Okay, that was quick. Let's watch that again.
Gap. He's got such quick hands. He's able to get around.
No, that has to be sped up. It is. It has to be. Let's watch that one more time. Is that in real speed? I don't know.
Lined up in that A gap. He's got such quick hands. He's able to get around those blockers quickly.
You know what? I think it was.
Pad level wise, as a D lineman, it's one of the first things you learn how to get off low. He's got a weird ability where he's standing straight up, but he'll just be tossing people to the side and make plays.
Chris Jones, that is his 4th sack of this game.
It's mano-a-mano, and who's going to win? And Chris Jones wins this battle. He's able to get Zach Martin off balance. He comes around. It's
Yeah, well, that was an interesting battle because it's not often, like Max Crosby just said, that the guy, similar power, similar strength, similar height. The one that's lower is most probably going to come off best, right? But not in that case.
He's had quite a day, Chris Jones has.
He's a Mississippi guy. He's got a different country strength to him. He'll just throw people around with, effortlessly.
Prescott's in trouble. He'll be sacked by Chris Jones. Chris Jones played it as perfect as you can play it.
Front 4 against A5. We are better. We're going to collapse the pocket.
He'll sacked at the 19. Chris Jones, stone cold.
Why is his nickname Stone Cold? Jesus. I tell you what. Holy shit. I think I saw this last time. Chris Jones is a relatively common name, especially among those that excel in sports, would you believe? Even in rugby. There's a couple of Chris Joneses in rugby. Rugby union, we're talking. Anyway, Chris Jones, defensive tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go. 1994. 6'6", 300 pounds. No thanks. Pick number 37 in the second round of the 2016 draft. He's been a Kansas City Chief his entire career. He's a Super Bowl champion. He is a 3-time Pro Bowler in all of the last 3 years. Went to college at Mississippi State for 3 years. 5'03", 40-yard dash, 24.5-inch vertical, 8'10" on the broad jump, 26 reps on the bench. What have we got here? 90 career games, 199 total tackles, 49.5 sacks. And when we're talking, six seasons in the league, I'm assuming his first, well, I can see here, he didn't even start the majority of his first 2 seasons in the league, but he's still got 8.5 sacks total. Career high in his 3rd year in 2018 with 15.5. I'm going to say by the end of his career he's got to have at least 100 sacks, which puts him in that upper echelon of defensive tackles. Alright, let's continue. Actually, no, sorry. One thing I do need to see. Chris Jones, Stone Cold. Alright, so that's... well, he calls himself Stone Cold Jones on Twitter. There's got to be a reason for it. Who is Stone Cold Jones? What? That's what I'm saying. WWE is currently in a legal dispute with Stone Cold Jones, LLC, a company headed by NFL player Chris Jones. The dispute stems from a soda line the Kansas City Chiefs defensive tackle released, named Stone Cold Jones Joda, in conjunction with KC Soda. So it's got absolutely nothing to do with Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Julie, cold-shouldered Chiefs Chris Jones. That is a tongue twister if I ever did see one. That's when my face... Excuse me. Woman behind viral Chris Jones photo all smiles now. What's going on here? Who is this lady?
Hi, I'm Eric, host of the Animal Planet show, Who Let the Dogs Out? Let's face it, we love our dogs.
It was very quick, and I'm pretty sure that face that everyone is seeing only lasted a couple of seconds, but that's what got captured. But yeah, we're sitting there and celebrating as fans, and Chris Jones, of course, leaped into our area. My son was wearing his jersey, which now, I have one as well. My son was wearing that jersey, and that may be why he chose our spot. And so at that point, that's when chaos ensued, and that's when my face happened. I was a little concerned.
I'm assuming he had a can of his own soft drink, and she's just trying to well, I don't know what she's trying to do. Let's find out.
About being squished. No offense to Chris. I just, thought crowd was pushing in, so I wasn't sure what was going to happen next. And really, I couldn't see anything that was happening. I could just hear people getting excited, and I knew he was there. But trust me, I really was happy about it, and the rest is history, right?
I love it. No, so you said you
Stone Cold Julie.
Another issue here at play.
Well, yeah, there's a little bit of fun going on. I did, in fact, spill my beer in the process, and so that's, I think, where Mick Ultra came in, and that's been a fun thing.
Oh, mate, I tell you what. Stone Cold Jones. Now, what is the drink name again? Stone Cold Jones Soda. Was he drinking a Stone Cold Jones soda, or was that a beer? I'm assuming it was a soda. She spilled her beer, and, well, the rest is history.
Is one of the most talented big men
Stone Cold Julie
I've ever been around.
And the ball is now dumped off and caught, but it'll be a loss of 7 yards. Chris Jones.
He's a threat because you don't know what you're going to get with him, and his quick step and explosiveness is pretty impressive.
Quick enough to get to the edge, bullish enough to collapse the pocket. Chris Jones' skill set is just about as good as it gets for an interior defensive lineman.
I think Aaron Donald's in a world of his own, but I think Chris Jones is like a close second.
Let's go! Let's go!
Mixon do it.
You try and stop him. Alright guys, this will be interesting. In the next one we're looking at Joe Mixon, running back for the Bengals. Now that is a name that's been thrown around the traps. It's not a name that I recognise. It's not a player that I recognise, certainly a name. He's mentioned in the top 5 running backs in the league. And clearly he is, number 38 on the list. I'm not sure if we will see another 5 running backs after him. I hope we will, but I'm not sure of it. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you for watching. This is just a bit of fun. That's why I do this. 5th year in a row, 5th annual installment. And cheers to Stone Cold Julie. What an absolute legend. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.